I'll just give you all a few moments to join if you're joining me this evening, or if you're catching up live, or after after the live video I should say. I'm Gemma, I'm the Laid Back Yogi, and tonight we are going to do some yin and chill. So just some really yummy moves on the mat, lots of self-love and self-care this evening. So it'll feel like a warm hug, the yoga this evening before you go to bed. So grab loads of blankets and pillows. We're going to have a really supported, comforting yoga. Bit of heart opening. And we'll slow down the breath, working into poses to aim to quiet the mind, the monkey mind, and prepare for bed. So grab lots of layers, grab blankets and pillows, and create yourself a space where you can relax. Maybe light a candle, whatever helps you to relax this evening. So we'll get started. So as I say, grabbing some blankets and pillows, we're going to use these throughout our practice this evening. Using these as support. But also just to make sure you're kind of cozy, warm. As the nights are drawing in, it's great to have some really kind of fluffy blankets and some really like nice cushions to help support your yoga practice this evening. So we're going to start off in our puppy pose, and I'm using just normal blankets and pillows because you don't necessarily need lots of yoga equipment to practice yoga. So yeah, just grabbing pillows or cushions off the bed is absolutely fine, as well as blankets. So I just wanted to demonstrate that you don't always need yoga equipment to do yoga. So we're going to start off in puppy pose, which is a gentle heart opener. We're going to make it really supported. So pile up the cushions, come onto your knees. So hips should stay above the knees. And then we're bringing the chest down towards the mat. But we're not going to come to the full expression of the pose. Just coming down to a really supported puppy pose, stretching the arms out. If that's not possible, bringing the arms in, just gently opening the chest, the heart space. Perhaps closing the eyes. Maybe placing the forehead onto the arms. This is a gentle heart opener as we start the practice. And in yin, we never go into the full expression of the pose, or we never go beyond our edge. So it's not necessary to come into 100% of your effort in a pose when we're holding poses for a little while. The aim here is to relax down, sinking down in the hips, releasing through the shoulders. If at any point you feel pins and needles in the hands, do bring the arms parallel to the mat, parallel to the front of the mat, as it might be that there's a risk here that you could trap a nerve. So just be aware of that. Bring the awareness to your body, sinking down, seeing how you're feeling in your body, just checking in. To begin within the pose, moving around to find that space, really breathing deeply here. In through the nose and out through the nose. Maybe switching over the arms if you had one arm bent, one arm long. See how you're feeling in your shoulders this evening. Taking a few more breaths here. And when you're ready, slowly coming up from your puppy pose, walking the hands back and coming to sit down on a cushion. So grabbing a cushion to sit down on. Moving away any other props that you've had. Taking the feet together and taking the soles of the feet so they're touching. We're going to come into a really gentle butterfly pose. So option here to pop cushions again on top. And we're just gently coming over the legs. Releasing the back body, releasing the hips. Again, there's no need to come into the full expression of the pose. Don't want to be forcing the knees down. Just really gently folding forward, making sure that you're breathing deeply into the front body, into the back body. Creating space. Really focusing in on that breath. So if your mind wanders during the practice, bringing it back to the breath. Taking a few more breaths here. Slowly coming all the way back up. Removing the props that you had. And we're going to come and lie on the back. So slowly bringing the back down to the mat, using the core. I'm going to come into a supine twist. So first of all, let's bring the knees in towards you. Perhaps taking a rock from side to side, releasing the lower back. And you might wish to take a cushion here. As you take the knees over to the right, looking over to the left. Just a really gentle twist here, releasing the spine, twisting through the spine, the waist. Again, checking in with the breath. Perhaps closing the eyes. Slowing down the breath, deepening the breath, really
breathing in all the way down to the belly. So we often breathe quite shallowly as adults. If you see babies breathing, they often take big belly breaths. So when you're inhaling, filling the abdomen, the belly with air. Exhaling, releasing the belly. Bringing the knees back through center, perhaps swapping the cushion or pillow over to the other side. Then bringing the knees over to the left, perhaps taking the hips over to the right slightly. Looking over to the right, feeling that gentle twist throughout the body. So the poses I've chosen this evening, helping to soothe the nervous system, gently releasing tension, relaxing the body. And I always want you to feel supported in your yoga practice. Whether that's physically with props that you need to use, or supporting the emotional body through the yoga poses. Bringing the knees back up to center. Once more, bringing the knees into chest. Taking a rock from side to side. And either coming over to the side and pressing up, or rolling through the spine to come to a seated pose. I'd love you to grab your props once more. So grabbing a blanket and cushions. We're going to come into a supported child's pose. So this will really help to relax, release the back, open the chest and the heart center gently. And it's a really soothing pose. So option to take the hands behind you, resting the forehead on the mat or the blanket. Perhaps taking your arms round the blankets, round the cushions. Maybe taking the head to one side. And then the other, releasing the neck. Only if that feels good though. Releasing any tension in the body, maybe in the shoulders. Checking in with the jaw, releasing the tongue from the roof of the mouth. Softening through the face and between the brows. Breathing wherever you are. Taking a couple more breaths here. Whenever you're ready, releasing from your child's pose. Thank you for joining me this evening for Yin and Chill. I hope you have a lovely, relaxing rest of your evening. Take care and see you soon. Bye.